Alright, so we're gonna be watching Weird Animal Facts You Never Knew Part 1 by What Gibbs.
That slugs and snails are the same thing. Slugs are the snails that have lost their shells during evolution. So these
Really?
creatures are hermaphrodite, just like slugs. And most of them are dickheads too. There are over 60,000 species of snails, and they are
fuck?
found everywhere
Why
on
are there so
Earth,
many?
even in Antarctica, just like the PFAS.
There's snails in Antarctica? How the fuck do they live there? I thought most insects just died off in the cold.
Snails can walk on the blade or sharp knife's edge without taking damage. And there are some snails that can walk on water too.
Jesus Christ.
Some snails, like cone snails, are venomous
To
and are
fucking
cannibals.
walk on water?
They shoot harpoon-like tooth to kill their prey or kill other cone snails.
Have you ever seen just a snail kill another snail? I've actually never thought about this, but I've never seen a snail next to another snail. So it's just one.
A snail can fit in the hole of a needle, whereas the biggest are almost a meter-long, 40-pound giants. Most
40 fucking pounds. Yo, I'm learning a fucking ton, bro. The largest ones can weigh up to 40 pounds. So that means that they weigh probably more than your cat and your dog. Fuck it, maybe 2 cats.
of the snails have over 14,000 teeth. And the weird thing is they have teeth in their tongue. This guy, the limpet, has just around 1,900 teeth, but it's made from the hardest material ever known in biology. You may have heard spider silk is stronger than steel, but the teeth of limpets are stronger than titanium.
What the
Yup,
fuck?
if cats had those teeth, they would be the most dangerous animals on the planet.
Since when do they have fucking teeth, first of all? And they're as hard as titanium. So if you step on a snail with like your bare foot, there's a pretty good chance that its tongue may actually like pierce through your foot.
Snails are heavy sleepers and can sleep straight for 3 years. Their life is just around 9 years, and they sleep 1/3 of their life. Then again, who are we to judge? We do the same thing. This is a
yeah,
polar
that
bear,
makes sense.
and I'm not joking. Just the hairs are removed. The skin of a polar bear is dark, just like a brown bear, but it's covered in white fur. Or is it? Actually, the hairs of a polar bear are translucent, colorless, and are hollow, like a straw. The
That
air
makes
inside
sense.
the hairs scatter light in such a way that we see it white, just like how snow looks white. I bet most of you didn't know that snow is a colorless thing. This is a real picture of a snowflake. Polar bears are marine mammals, like whales and seals. They spend more than half their life in water. They even have webbed feet and can swim non-stop for hundreds of miles, up to 9 days. Polar bears eat seals.
How the fuck do they not get tired after 9 whole days of just swimming? And they can swim for hundreds of miles. So let me put it into perspective. If you put a polar bear in the bottom of Florida, first of all, it's never gonna happen. But they can probably swim all the way to like Dominican Republic without stopping. That's how much these polar bears can actually swim. And in 9 days without stopping.
Since seals have a high content of vitamin A, the liver of the polar bear contains so much vitamin A that it can kill 52 people.
Oh my god.
Sometimes people get confused if polar bears live in the Arctic or Antarctic region. Just remember this. The word Arctic means bear, and Antarctic means no bear. The penguins live in that land, so naturally, it's impossible for a polar bear to meet a penguin. And let's not forget the
Damn.
mating part. There are several records of polar bear mating with grizzly bears. The babies are called pizzly or grolar, depending on
Pizzly.
either the polar bear is male or female. Talking about penguins, how long can you stay like this, in a squat position? A few seconds? Or maybe a couple of minutes? This is a penguin skeleton, and yes, this is how they stand their entire life. Well, who am I to judge when you are judged by nature itself? Penguins drink salty seawater and eat salty seafood, like fish and shrimps. So they have a gland above their eyes that separates salt from water and throws it away from the beak.
They have a salt gland that can separate salt from water. Dude, just imagine if humans had that. If we had a salt gland that could separate salt from water. Dude, that shit would be so useful. It probably doesn't taste very good, but you can probably still have like a hint of salt water. But dude, the fact that this thing even existed, I don't even know this fucking existed at all in any animal.
Penguins are great jumpers. Penguins like emperor penguin and Adelie penguins can jump around 10 feet directly
Oh
from
my
water.
god, they got hops.
That's the height of one story building. Also, the chicks of emperor penguins can jump into water 50 feet below. Talking about kids, if a mother penguin has just lost her chick, she kidnaps others' chick when parents are distracted and takes it with her.
Foreign boy Rian just
After a
followed.
week, she loses interest,
That's
leaves
the
the
follow.
chick, and walks
Oh, yeah.
away. In most cases, the chick dies. Some emperor penguins just leave the area and waddle towards the mountains of Antarctica. If you carry them back, they will again go towards it. Nobody knows where they go or why they do that. Maybe they were rejected by all the females, and they want to die in peace. Who knows?
Dude, I remember hearing that there was this one penguin that went from all the way from Antarctica all the way to, I think, Australia, to the bottom of Australia. So the penguin swam hundreds of miles for no reason and just kind of ended up in Australia. And he was seen like walking the streets. He was put back in Antarctica, but we still don't know why he moved all the way to Australia. It was probably a long trip.
And they are poopers. They poop every 20 minutes or so.
Oh, damn.
Talking about pooping, these guys almost never poop and use all the food they eat as energy, kind of like Kim Jong-un. This happens when God forgets to give you a mouth and attaches a straw longer than your body. They are such a weird creatures that they smell with the antenna and taste with their feet. There are more than...
They fucking taste with... Yo! So what if they accidentally like step on, I don't know, something gross? Are they pretty much trying to know what you taste like? Is that what they're doing? If a butterfly lands on you, just curious what you taste like? What you smell like with their antennas?
17,000 species of butterflies, and they come in every configuration. Their size ranges from tiny 2-centimeter puny flies to almost a foot-long mammoths. Some species like pipevine and monarch are poisonous. Monarch butterflies even migrate to a 3,000-mile-long journey. We'll talk about monarch in the mating video.
How long do butterflies even live for? I thought they lived for like, I don't know, 2 weeks. But some are able to go 3,000 miles. So if you think about it, a butterfly can pretty much travel from all the way bottom of Florida all the way to the top of Florida. Or like California and get to the top of California in one trip. If they just decide they want to do that. Why? No fucking idea.
Butterflies drink sap and flower nectar, but sometimes they will drink muddy water, poop, sweat, urine, and even blood. It's for the nutrients and salts they don't get from flowers. So, yes, butterflies drinking blood is a real thing. Harvester butterflies are kind of carnivores. They suck poop of aphids. Aphids are sap-sucking insects, by the way. But the caterpillars completely eat those bugs. Talking about caterpillars, they have 4,000 muscles in their body, and we humans just have 629. You all know a caterpillar enters a cocoon and emerges out as a butterfly. But you may not know that after entering the cocoon, it first turns into liquid puddle, and then starts the butterfly formation.
What the fuck?
The interesting thing is, butterflies still have the memory from when they were caterpillars. And we think we are the memory kings. What a shame. You all have seen crows, and it's among the most intelligent species on Earth. Crows know what it means to die, so they actually think before doing something, unlike us. They even attend the funeral of their lost relatives and friends and mourn for some time. They will even examine the dead, kind of like post-mortem, and try to figure out the cause of the death so that they can avoid it next time. And if a crow kills any fellow member or a friend, it will be executed by the group.
Oh my God.
That's a death penalty for murder.
Dude, crows have a justice system. That's nice. If you kill a fellow crow, you're pretty much bound to die. I never knew that. But also, it's kind of weird that they know what dying means. Because I don't think a lot of animals know what dying means. I think most animals just think that they're sleeping, so they don't really care. But it's just kind of hard to imagine. Crows can actually kill you for killing another crow. Because lions, I'm pretty sure that they kill at the top of their leader, like once it gets old. And that's just the new king, I guess. But for crows, that's not going to slide.
That may be the reason why a group of crows is called murder. Crows are highly social creatures.
Really?
Adult crows leave the group to start their own life. But they visit their parents once in a while to check on how they're doing. They even help their parents raise their eggs. And crows are usually monogamous, meaning they have one partner for life. They are actually better than us when it comes to relations.
Damn.
If you ever help or hurt a crow, it will return the favor. It will bring you shiny objects or its own feather as a token of gratitude, or dive bomb you as token of revenge. It will remember your face for 5 years, even if you are wearing a mask. And it can share your face info with other crow workers as well. So it is possible that you hurt one crow today, and its friend will hurt you after a few days. This is a rabbit.
Generational hate. So if a crow doesn't like you, their kids most likely won't like you either. That's fucking insane, dude. That's hilarious.
And they are very efficient eaters, meaning they convert food to body mass in a very efficient way. It's because they eat their own poop. Yup, All rabbits do that, and they do it every day. They have two kinds of poops. One is just poop, small round ones, but another is nutritional poop, called night poop. Since that poop has nutrition, they poop it directly in their mouth, kinda like this, bending mouth directly to anus. So most owners don't even see this poop. It may seem gross, but rabbits can't vomit. If they eat something poisonous by mistake, it can't be taken out. Rabbits' teeth never stop growing, and they need rough thing to grind their teeth. If they don't eat hay or grass for a long time, their teeth will go through their skull. So, don't feed them fruits or carrots as the main food. It's soft and dangerous for them, and this is misleading. Rabbits don't bark or meow. They communicate through jumping and thumping. Like, this may mean it's happy, and this may mean it's pissed off, or something like that. I don't know.
I've seen
I'm actually bad at
bunny
Morse
stomp.
code. They have almost 360 degrees vision, but can't see in front of their nose. Rabbits have a super sense
It's not
of smell,
360 degrees.
but they can smell through the mouth as well. If the nose is smell pro, then the mouth is smell pro max. Rabbits are fragile animals. If you scare a rabbit with sudden loud noise, it can instantly die of heart attack.
No damn.
And for mating, they are among the fastest breeders in the world. And we'll talk about that in mating series.
They get down
This
to
is
it.
not an axolotl, neither this nor this. Don't worry, even I was confused at this point. Because
look
when
the
we see
same.
this shape, the feathery gills, long tail, and that baby face, we think it's an axolotl. Axolotls are salamanders, and they have over 700 species. So most of their babies look just like this. If all these look the same, why are only these guys the celebrities? Well, when they grow up, they change to these. But when axolotls grow up, they change to this. Yup, they never grow up and stay in their larval life forever. But many people don't know that in very rare cases, they actually change to adult salamanders. Axolotls are naturally found in only one place on Earth, near Mexico City, in Lake Xochimilco. They are super regenerative. If you cut its limb, it grows back. The tail, brain, heart, lungs, and even the spinal cord grow back like nothing happened.
I think that would be so good if humans could do that. Just imagine chopping your arm off and you just get a new one. In a few months, it just kind of starts growing back. I think that would be fucking amazing. But then again, it's pretty much impossible. It's a dumb idea. But it's possible. Animals in nature have this, and we just don't because we're just not as good as them.
So, they've been lab rats for over 150 years, in hopes that one day, humans too can regrow lost limbs.
Yeah.
But so far, the only thing that's been growing is the scientist's beard. Axolotls are nature's Frankenstein. If you cut its leg and stitch it to slightly different place, it will actually fuse and function.
No way.
And sometimes, a new leg grows from the original place, making
Oh my
it
God.
five-legged axolotl. So, scientists have been trying to create
How
a
does that
full-blown
work?
chimeras, and I hope it doesn't turn like Hunter x Hunter. They tried attaching legs to the back, take cousin's tail and attach it, fuse the siblings, and even tried to make two-headed axolotls. In one case, a hole began forming in the neck to accept a second head, but the body healed too fast, and the extra head fell off. But so far, the only thing regenerating at a promising rate is still that beard.
That was an amazing video. That was so many like fun facts that I found so interesting. Especially about the snails. Because first of all, 40-pound snail. I need to search this up. I need to get to the bottom of this. What the fuck is a 40-pound snail? It's not that big. You can look at it. It's kind of like the same size as your palm. It's pretty big, but then again, it's not 40 pounds. Alright, this one looks a lot bigger. It's not, yeah, I can't see these snails growing all the way to 40 pounds. I think he might have lied to us. But yeah, besides that, amazing video, and yeah.